Errors of strong Christians. As the Spirit permeates the inner life, strong Christians often get vague impressions of God's thoughts or His specific will, like a light on the horizon. If they looked within and analyzed themselves, there would be no inner voice, no specific guidance, no message for others. There would be a faint sense of some truth. The common mistake of stronger believers, especially in a charismatic-style church environment, is to allow the mind to interpret these impressions by words. Worse still, they may frame them as the words of God, and then relate the message to others. A more materialistic version of this to indicate the error would be as follows. A man walks down a country road. A faint breeze blows on his face suddenly. The man says to himself, "The breeze is telling me I love you and I want you to be refreshed." Of course, the more correct interpretation would be, "This breeze makes me feel refreshed." There are a couple of strong Christians on Instagram I'm thinking of that fall into this trap. Their teaching is sound, and their supposed messages from God are reflections of their own holy minds, not God's words. This is an effect of the natural human mind. Human beings are nowhere near as objective, realistic, and perceptive of reality as they generally believe themselves to be. It is natural for the primitive human race to be largely imaginative and emotive when forming opinions. In regard to false prophets, sometimes their minds deceive them. Not being holy, their messages reflect their egos and desires for power and influence. When they do hear voices and have visions, it is the agency of powerful demons manipulating them. This advice is for stronger believers. God's voice to your mind will be very distinct from your own and clear. However, it is rare for God to speak directly in words to believers. If God did have an important message to share with the Christian public, it is likely Christ would appear to His servant in spirit and speak audibly. Therefore, ask God to sift every gift you think you have. When receiving messages, prophecies, and other revelations from believers, do not believe them. Rather, test the revelations. Be neutral until you are sure God either approves or disapproves of the message. Beware also that false prophets will often use Bible truths as bait to draw in the unsuspecting, then later deceive them.